Hi there, Chris Fox here. It's been a while, but we're back doing stuff. So, not sure if anybody can recognize where we are, but yes, that is a 41 B&O 11 truck. And we are at the ex-York Durham Heritage Railway, and we are scrapping this car. Got Brian Krause here.
How's it going, eh?
And what we're doing here is we are going to use these trucks on our baggage car, which is way down there. So the idea is that we're going to take this car, we're going to crane it up, we're going to set it down, we're going to use the trucks, and we're going to put it on the, we're going to put these trucks under the baggage car, because the baggage car trucks are shot. So we're going through here and doing a COTS on the trucks only right now, so we're getting stuff done. And you can see here we have slack adjuster all done. We've also got a brake cylinder done. The other side is similar right now, and we're going through checking the brake shoes, checking the springs, checking the pins, making sure everything is copacetic, how's that word, to be able to move once we get these trucks underneath our baggage car. So come on along and I'll show you how we do this. So this is the slack adjuster that we're going to be working on. We've already got the pins loose here, and we're going to pull a pin, and then we're going to pull the rod, control rod, and slack adjusters here. The slack adjuster takes up the slack, turns here. It's basically an air motor, spins a screw, which then makes the control rod go in and out, which then uses a lever and pulls the brake shoe in and keeps it at a specific distance away from the wheel. So we're just going to pull this apart. I'm going to need a screwdriver. Oh, you got her, okay. We take the pin out, and then we can pull the control rod out. Okay. And now we take these two bottoming 7/16 bolts out, and we can take the whole screw out. So let us get to that, and we'll show you how that's done. This one's bent. The adjuster, if the brake shoes get really bad and it gets way out of adjustment, the motor still tries to drive it, and then these are stoppers, basically buffers, that keep the end of the rod from running right out of the end of the motor. And when they get jammed really bad, they get bent and they get bowed, and it sucks. Not very much grease in here, or the grease is hard. We gotta re-grease it. You see it's coming out here. And that's how the rod comes in. You can actually see this one's bent slightly. It's got a bow to it. It means it's been run right out to the end, and it's pushed itself in there, and it's actually bowed the spline of the screw. Well, that's all right. We'll clean them up, put it back in. It'll be okay. Put that up in there. And now we just clean all this up. Test this after. This one actually spins, so it's nice. You can see how the air motor in here actually. There you go. We won't be putting it on air today because we don't have a compressor here today. But when we come back and we do the car for its actual COTS, we'll put air on it and we'll show how you test these fully with air. Mechanically, they need to work, which is fine. and then we'll test them with the air, and that's what this in here is.
Oh, I think it's the wrong way. Let's go make it work. She's a bent.
She's a bent.
Alright, so what we're doing here, we're going to take your main rod going into the piston. Generally, if you're going to have issues, you're going to have issues with leakage in here. There's a cup that sits inside here with a big spring. When air is applied, the spring... How does it work?
The spring, the spring returns it.
Spring returns it, okay.
Air applies it.
Air applies it, right. Yeah, so I'll take this apart here.
Yeah, that pin needs to be cleaned up. Look at that. Look at how rusty that is. It's not too bad.
So from what we can tell, this truck hasn't been serviced since somewhere between 1992 and 1996. It's kind of our guess right now. Is there a screwdriver over there?
Yep.
Just like that.
Just like that.
Beautiful. Alright, so this is deceiving. Here, we'll get that moved here so we have a little more space. This is a really long bar. There you go.
You got the packing in the end there. Yep. So
Rubber
we clean them
packing.
up, and then we put them back in there. Make sure that's all nice and clean.
Yep.
Okay, we're gonna carry on here.
Alright guys, so we're back here. I've taken out the piston rod, bushing here. It's been all nice and cleaned up now. Fresh new grease has been applied, as you can see. And now what we're going to do is we'll slide it back in. Unfortunately, we don't have a hone, so we can hone out that chamber or the sleeve that's in there where this travels, but that's okay. It's good enough to at least be able to get back on the road. When we do the single car brake test to be able to certify the car air brakes, this will give us a good indication on whether or not there's a leak, or if there's leaking around the cup placement in here.
Piston cup.
Piston cup, thank you. So we'll see, but we unfortunately don't have air right now, so we're just going to shove this back in and put it back together.
Yeah, according to what Brian was saying, we're basically doing the mechanical, then we'll do the air on it, and then we will this is to just get it over the road to so that we can get the we get the baggage car out of town here, and then once that is done, we'll probably be lifting it off these trucks again for a complete truck rebuild. Although these ones aren't that bad, but I'd like to give actually all of our equipment a truck rebuild at some point.
There we are. It's all back together.
Okay.
Stay tuned for more.
Okay, so what I have done over here is I have I have cleaned and degreased the slack adjuster, so everything turns. It's all nice. We have the control rod, which I have cleaned and painted. So, and I'm just about starting to paint the slack adjuster, and then that guy up there we're gonna have to look at, and then we grease it all up. All right, there's a few bit more steps here, but once we get going here, we'll show you a bit more. So as the rain's coming down, we're just about finishing up here. Brian's putting the date on. I'm putting the screw back in. So we'll let's just get this done and then I'll show you at the end. All right, so it's back together, and yeah, put it in there. It's just basically putting the pins in, putting the cotter pin in, and yeah, it looks good. Truck's coming along. At the end of the month, we'll be craning this car, putting it over there, and yeah, so hopefully I'll have another video out at that point. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you again.